been about a week since I posted the midterm review on this mower, and been super happy with it, except today pulled it out to use it and it doesn't want to work. We don't get anything on this thing. Our key is in place. We have a battery. It has a charge. We're on the right setting for the battery. The handle is fully unfolded. Can't pull this out any farther. And yeah, we are kind of screwed here. Okay, well, it'll do that. But that's all I've been able to get it to do. Normally, you know, you can just drive it around basically. But it goes for like a second and then stops. Not really sure what to do. Again, normally this is supposed to light up this display and, you know, you can select a mode or whatever, but you can hear the switch activating. But that's all it'll do. I don't know. Maybe time to call DeWalt. If you look in the manual, so you come through here. This is Spanish. So it does have a little troubleshooting section here. It says mower doesn't run when the bail handle is activated, so make sure the safety key has been installed and is fully seated. Release the bail handle, turn mower off. Remove safety key and battery packs, turn mower over and check that the blades turn freely. I think I've done that, but we can do that again. Yeah, there's a little bit of crustiness here, but nothing abnormal. Okay. Check that the battery cavity is free of debris and battery packs are connected properly. I mean, there's a little bit of dust in there. But there doesn't seem to be any problems with the connectors that I can see. We're on the right battery setting. Yeah, this is supposed to light up. Okay. It isn't pointed to the correct one, and it's not giving me this little error, because like if this is not fully folded up, it's supposed to have a little light here that gives you a notice. Oh. Put the key back in, yeah. But yeah, something is not right. See, that's the most it'll do. You just power on for a second, and then it stops. They have a number here. Alright, so got our number.
Guaranteed tough. If you're a retailer or distributor, please press 1. If you're an end user, please press 2. You can also connect with us online at DeWalt.com by clicking on the live chat icon. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This call will be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. If you are calling about the push mower recall, press 0. For faster support and to continue this conversation through text message, please press 1. To find the nearest factory service center, press 2. To find the nearest authorized service center, please visit www.toolservicenet.com. For information on where to buy our tools, press 3. To buy parts or check the status of your parts order, press 4. To open a warranty claim, check the status of an existing one, or speak to an agent, please press 5. To check the status of your press 3 for other inquiries. If you mostly use your tools for professional projects, press 1. If you mostly use your tools for personal projects, press 2.
Wait time is approximately 3 minutes. If you would like us to call you back without losing your place in line, please press 1. We will call you as soon as the next representative is available.
Yeah, I'm calling because I'm having an issue with a self-propelled mower that I got from you guys.
I'm sorry to hear that. Let me go ahead and further assist you. May you provide your first and last name? Right?
Yep.
Okay, and your callback number would be the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have the unit with you? Can you provide me the model number?
Yeah, it's DCMWSP700Y2.
And what happened with this unit?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry, what happened with this unit?
Basically when I pull back the bail handle, like the display doesn't light up and it just doesn't turn on.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry for the interruption, yes?
Well, I was just going to tell you, so I also have, the 12 amp hour battery, in slot 1. I have the switch put to slot 1. The key is in it. And the only thing I can really get it to do is, like, there's the self-propel function. That will turn on for like a second, but then it stops. That's the only thing I can really get it to do. And normally, like, I could just push it around and use that to, like, move it or whatever, but it just only goes on for like 1 second.
Okay. Thank you for this information. I apologize for this inconvenience. So, when did you purchase this mower?
I believe it was
Can you remember?
the 8th.
This year?
Yeah, April 8th.
April. Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, it was just earlier this month. I've used it like 5 times maybe.
I see. So for this one, I highly suggest first step is you may try coordinating with the retailer where you purchase it from, if they can still apply the return policy. But if it's not, the second step is for you to bring it to your nearest service center. For this one, it's still just recently been purchased. It's still within the free service, 1 year free service under DeWalt.
Okay.
So we do have our site where you can check for the nearest service center. If you would like, I can provide it over the phone, or I can also send it via email.
Yeah, send me an email.
Okay, thank you. So I'm ready for your email address. Gmail.com, right? The
Mm-hmm.
connection got out there.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So, if in case that you cannot find my email in your inbox, you can check your spam or junk folder.
Okay. And so just to
Okay.
recap, you said, go check with the store and see if I could do like a return or an exchange or something, and if not, come to the service center.
You are correct. Yes, that would be the process for this one since it's just recently been purchased.
Okay.
Okay, so just to confirm, aside from this one, would there be anything else?
No, that was all. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. And if there's none, thank you for calling DeWalt. You may stay on the line for a quick survey. However, stay safe and enjoy your week.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Well, that was interesting. DeWalt says, take it back. Yeah, that's the most it'll do. Well, I'm going to see if I can dig up a receipt. I did get this at Home Depot, locally. So I will see if I can return this and see if I can get a new one in exchange. One thing I will say, which this could be my fault, is I did leave a battery in it with the key inside it. Now, it was in the folded up position, for storage. I didn't think that would really be an issue. It does say remove battery when not in use. So, I don't know. Could be me. The battery, when I did pull it out, it was not charged. It was dead. And there was still a charge on it, like at least a couple bars, I remember when I stored it. And it's been about a week. So there might be just something that stays alive on these persistently after you've actually stopped using it. Again, I don't know if that's tied to the key being in it, because I leave the key in it. But yeah, this just doesn't work at all. So I don't know. I'm gonna go on Home Depot's website, see if I can find the receipt for this thing, and look at doing an exchange, because yeah, this kind of sucks. And I just posted 3-4 days ago my midterm review video saying, hey, this is a good mower and I like it, but maybe they're really, really serious about do not store it with a battery, because that's the only thing I could think of that would have caused this. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, Home Depot does not have this in stock, so I am not going to be able to get an exchange. If I'm going to keep down this electric mower path, I really do not want to get into another battery system, so I would really prefer to just get a replacement for this. Again, it does say remove the battery, don't store it, blah 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 blah. It doesn't really say why, and if I'm going to be honest here, I kind of don't like that it's possible that a design was made, that basically allows you to leave a battery in and kill your mower. That's a really easy mistake to make. And if it's possible to kill your mower that way from DeWalt, I think that's probably a design failure. However, like I said, they don't have this in stock. I can probably return this, get all my money back. Again, the price on this was $850. But there's nowhere else locally that has it in stock. So I'm going to be kind of out of luck on having a mower for a bit. Ace Hardware does have this mower in stock as an online only. So I could probably do ship to store or ship to my house. It is $100 cheaper there, but I kind of don't want to wait. So let's just see if we can see anything in here that let the smoke out. Okay. What is in there? Make it seem like there's an access port or something in here for something. Yeah, that doesn't really make any sense. So let's put this back because it doesn't seem to do anything. And let's check up here and see if there's anything that we can see. Because, you know, it really sucks that this thing just doesn't work. I would really love to be able to use it. So we'll just check it and see if anything, oops, that's tightened. See if anything sticks in our brains about why this might have failed. Let's have a look here and see what we have. So I don't see any burnt up wires or anything. Looks like we've got a PCB in here. So we do have some PCBs in here. That's a pretty simple rotary. Oh wait, no, this is a rotary switch. Nothing too crazy there. Looks like this thing pops out. Pretty easy, but again, I don't see any burnt up wires. Oh. Yeah, there's this little switch here that's seems to be working. Got all these controller wires here. So that's interesting. Let's see what happens if I take this screw out. Okay, so there's a brain box in here, it looks like. And I don't see any issues with that screw plug. And this just isn't activating. Huh. Interesting. So there are two wires that look like they're cut from the factory and just exposed. You can see this one right here. And then there's another one right here. That is really interesting. And then it looks like these just go to the motor. Let's disconnect this battery. just looking here in the connector. I don't see anything out of place there. This probably has a clip on it. Here, let's flip this over. See if we can get to anything. No. See, there's just the deck there. See, there's a little bit of dirt in here, but really don't see anything that should be a problem. And again, there's like this cover over this, and you can see right here and right here there's some bosses. There's probably a screw here and a screw here that holds this board in, but you have to access it from the bottom. So in all honesty, I really don't think that there's anything I'm going to be able to get to without completely taking this apart. Yeah, I think you're going to have to take off like the deck and all this plastic stuff is serviceable from the other side. I mean, that's unfortunate, but yeah, and that's pretty much all it'll do. Like, this whole display is supposed to light up. See if there's some secret handshake you can do with this to reset it. But yeah, man, that's about all I can get it to do, which sucks. Well, I think it's time to return. While I'm out here, also might as well show you. I don't think this is a battery issue, because you should be able to take this and use it. Yep, it's our 12 amp hour battery, so I really don't think that's a problem. Oh well. Alright, time to close out this video on my lawnmower. So, I returned it to Home Depot. Got a 100% cash refund. They accepted it, no questions asked. And come to find out, I found that this mower is being sold by Ace Hardware at the same model, same SKU, everything, same package, but $100 less. Now, when you factor in taxes and everything else, it actually ends up being about $150 less. And everything with free ship to store. That's the only thing, is this deal was an online only deal through Ace Hardware, and I was able to get free shipping direct to store. But it will not be here until like May 7th or something, and that's about 5 or 6 days away. So what we need to do is we still need to take care of our lawn here and get everything wrapped up. So last summer, half the summer, my mower was blown up, my old gas one. So this is what I used to trim my grass. And it's not the most efficient. It does take a little bit longer. It is more physically demanding, but it does work. And, you know, it just kind of is what it is. So it'll be a little bit of a butch job because it's going to be a little bit uneven, not like a mower, but it'll work for a week or so. So let's get to it. All right, so that's our finished lawn. Again, it's a lot easier to kind of keep it somewhat even where it's like thick here, but where it's patchy there and on the strip, it's really difficult to keep an even cut because it just keeps dipping into little bare spots where it cuts shorter. So the other problem, you really can't do anything about the clippings. They're just kind of everywhere in a mess. So it is what it is. I'm also out of fuel, so I can't come through and leaf blow this, and I don't have an electric blower. So it is what it is. The other thing you might be asking me is, why on earth did you reorder the same exact mower if it had failure to start and basically just killed itself? And the reason is, I just really like that mower, and I am pretty sure my negligence and abuse of that tool is what caused it to die, or it's just a freak one-off of the mower died. To be honest, I have looked around YouTube and everywhere, and I can't really see a whole lot of other videos about this mower. I don't see anybody else who's had an issue with it. And, you know, again, like I tried looking, making sure that like wires were intact and all that, but that's about all I could do as a home person without completely disassembling that mower. And I didn't want to do that if I'm still within the return policy at Home Depot and I can take it back, no questions asked. Another reason to do it is just because I found it $100 cheaper on sale at Ace. And again, I really want to make the DeWalt battery system work. I've got a lot of tools already invested in that system, and I really don't want to invest in another one if I am going to be going electric. I really don't want to get into a different mowing system or battery system if I can help it. The only other electric lawnmower that has really been sort of interesting to me is the MOWER remote controlled mower. However, instead of it being about $800, it's about $2,000 if you can get it on sale with some coupon codes. And I kind of originally wanted to get a MOWER remote controlled mower, but it just wasn't in the budget. Especially, you know, having a baby on the way, all the chaos going on with home renovations, everything else, I really want this DeWalt mower to work. So that's the big reason why I dropped another $800 on the exact same one. Again, it's not like I'm a fanboy or I'm really happy that this had to happen this way. The other thing to think about is, you know, what if I was not within the return window for Home Depot, which is I think like 90 days. I would have 100% had to have dealt with DeWalt support. They do have in the Salt Lake area a service center, and so I could have taken it in and probably gotten this repaired. There is a 3-year warranty on these mowers. So again, I have no idea what that process would be like because I was just able to return the retailer. If I had the option at Home Depot of just doing an exchange, I would have done that, but they are completely out of stock of this mower at Home Depot. It's not available at Lowe's, and I found it cheaper over at Ace Hardware anyway. So, I don't know, this kind of restarts us from zero on doing a review, and it really kind of sucks that this happened. I'm really not happy that that mower worked. If it were up to me, I would just want that mower to work again. That's how much I liked it. But it wasn't in the cards. So, enough rambling. That's it as far as the video goes. My mower blew up. My brand new mower blew up or fried out or whatever it did. And I'm waiting on a replacement. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll post more videos about this mower saga. So this is the third video on this topic so far. I've seen all your guys' comments, questions, everything on that, and I appreciate you guys for watching. And I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing, not tell you what to do. So see you later.